This week, we bring you to the Mandalorian fan event.
Plus, everyone's favorite golden droid stops by to talk about his time working on Star Wars.
Your favorite.
He's okay.
This is the Star Wars Show.
Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Show, the only Star Wars show on the internet that is once again reporting from an undisclosed location.
Dude, we're at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Nobody knows where we could be.
It's pretty obvious we're
Could
at Star
be
Wars
anywhere.
Galaxy's Edge. But we've been on the road so much that we decided to put the setup on Endor B&B.
Cozy studio apartment in San Francisco, right within walking distance to Dave Filoni's office.
Oh, he looks so comfy.
I just hope we get a high rating. We are now 2 episodes into The Mandalorian, and we can no longer hold back our excitement.
Yeah, so if you haven't watched yet or you aren't caught up, please skip ahead to this time code.
Are they gone?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the child is so
the
cute.
Cutest thing.
I'm so glad that we can finally get that out of our system.
Be sure to catch new episodes of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus every Friday.
And the Star Wars don't stop there. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was recently released to Xbox One, PS4, and PC, and it is maybe my game of the year. It is so wonderful.
It's beautiful. It looks like a ton of fun. And starting tomorrow, you can cross blades with Darth Vader in ILMxLab's Vader Immortal Episode 3, the final installment in the VR series on both the Oculus Quest and Oculus Rift headsets.
But if that was not enough Star Wars for you, and we know that it never is, StarWars.com has an exclusive look at next week's Dr. Aphra number 38.
The pages showed Aphra jumping into action and possibly some love lingering between her and her new captor, Rebel Captain Magna Tolfa.
Just will they, won't they, will they, won't they? Come on already. Head to StarWars.com/SWS right now to take a look at those pages, and be sure to pick it up when it hits store shelves on November 27th.
For more information on all the news stories we talked about today, plus all the Star Wars news from around the galaxy, check out StarWars.com.
We've been talking around this thing for so long, and now we've seen the first couple.
What's so cool is, unlike most of the times I'm on a red carpet, it's for a movie that people haven't seen yet. But here, everybody's seen the first one already. And so we're walking into this premiere more like a party.
Y'all took a big swing in the first one,
Did
huh?
we? I guess it was just Star Wars being Star Wars to me. You know, I mean, it's gotta be exciting. It's gotta be an adventure. It's gotta introduce us to new characters that surprise us. And turns out it's a great team up here with our crew and John and I. And we just came together making something we really care about.
Werner, when I heard that you were going to be involved in Star Wars, I got incredibly excited. But then it occurred to me, has Werner Herzog even seen Star Wars?
No, I have not, but it doesn't matter. I know that there's a new mythology emerging. A whole universe is being created in fantasy, so this is very big.
What attracted you to working on this? I mean, obviously Star Wars, but was there something about your episode or about this series in particular?
It probably wouldn't take much for someone to say and come on and do a Star Wars story. I really got excited because it felt like it was an opportunity to tell stories that were very familiar and felt Star Wars, but also doing different things and pushing different kind of ideas.
Hello, Emily. I'm Anthony. Nice to meet you.
Anthony.
And it's nice to see you, because we didn't get to see you.
Which I have to tell you makes getting to set and getting ready so much easier than what I usually do.
Were you very steeped in the lore of Star Wars and Mandalorians and all of this stuff before you had gotten in, or was this something you were...
I tried to be, but I have to tell you, when I started doing research, I realized there's like a million different rabbit holes to go down. After I did my own digging, I talked with John and I talked with Dave about, you know, what was important for this telling of the story.
This is obviously a mix of old techniques, of new technology. Was there an idea of how much was going to be this entirely new tech and how much was going to be the stuff that we'd used before?
Yeah, I think we both delight in the oldest of the old techniques and the newest of the new, and kind of using the right tool for the job.
I loved watching that IG unit lumber around, man. IG-11 looked so good.
With IG, we really wanted something that didn't look like a human being. It has a very stilted, almost like a wind-up robot kind of feel, which is funny, and yet at the same time, he's completely lethal. And so that was just super fun for the animators to come up with.
Now that we've gotten to see your character in context, in the world, being surrounded by Star Wars for the first time, what sort of clicked for you? What was your feeling in the moment?
The feeling in the moment was, oh my
my God. But then we had Favreau, we had great writing, we had Dave Filoni, and we had a great group of actors. We had a lot of fun doing those scenes and doing the show, so hopefully audiences are going to love it as much as we enjoyed doing it.
When they came to you with Star Wars, was it just the size of that mythology that made you say yes, or was there something else about John and Dave, or what was it?
No, it was Jon Favreau who was absolutely convinced I would be the right one for the part. And I had the feeling, since my character is somebody not to be trusted, I'm quite okay. So this kind of parts, I think I can manage easily.
That big old change up at the end of episode 1, did you have any nerves about it at all?
No, I was nervous about people finding out about it, because how do you keep a secret nowadays? Because for Filoni and I, it was really important to surprise people. It took a lot of work, but I think the delight of the people as they discovered it at the end of the first episode, it paid off. And to me, that's what's fun about being able to do a weekly show, because each week you could unfold something else, uncover something, flip another card over, and make it a conversation between the fans and the filmmakers.
If the reception is good as it seems it is, I hope we get to do a lot of things. I hope it expands our storytelling. I think that this show proves that there are many things we can do, many avenues. If you just have good creatives behind it and good story planned out, that you can do anything. So who knows? I mean, I think there are a lot of characters knocking on the door that want to get back on the screen, so we'll see which ones make it.
My guest this week says he's been in every single Star Wars movie, but I rewatched them all recently and I only saw his face once, so take that for what it's worth.
Oh.
Anthony Daniels is here.
Where did you come from?
I came from over there, and then I went to come to my seat, and turns out you're in it. So good for you.
Yeah, but, you know,
good power move right off the top.
I checked out the background. Look,
yeah.
I mean, are you jealous? Look at this stuff. Do we see Carboni material behind you?
No, but to be fair, once again, I don't see any Daniels back there either.
Hey. I don't need to have my face on camera to be famous, you know. One day. Behave.
You behave. So you wrote a book. You're touring around with it.
You heard I wrote a book.
I heard. You may have mentioned it once or twice.
I wrote a book called, shall I do it in the voice?
Please.
I am C-3PO, the inside story.
I love it.
I love it too.
This is the story of your entire experience as C-3PO, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's about my life around the movies. It's kind of hung on all 11 movies, because not just the 3 trilogies. Oh, no, I've worked a lot. You'll see. In the book, I talk about, and I try and do it, it's a bit of a challenge, to explain technical things in words that without, no diagrams or pictures, whatever. And one of the things that you can see very clearly in the first movie, and actually this is not in the book, that one of the legs keeps catching on one of the...
Anthony Daniels stopped himself from saying something. I'm going to take a moment and marinate on that.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
Go
on. Go on with the anecdote, please.
I can see that bits of the costume were catching on things, which meant one leg got longer than the other, and I'm kind of hobbling along in the desert. In the first film, there was only one person with his eye to the camera. You realise this? And George would say, how was that? And the cameraman would go, it's okay. Now you've got big plasma screens that everybody can see. It doesn't have my name here. Why is that? Can we get a graphic of the book up on here?
Absolutely not, Anthony. Absolutely not.
I wrote a book. It's
you can
a ton of work.
I'll allow you to pick up your cardboard cutout again. Give me your poster board.
I love this. Thank
you.
Yeah, okay.
Here.
Sure, do that.
You comfortable now?
I love that.
Yeah.
Can we just straighten me up a bit there? It's just, you're not good with props, are you? No, that's good. I think that's fine. Sorry, you were saying?
Was I?
Yeah. Anyway, one of the reasons to do it now, first of all, I was asked to do it, but now, of course, we have a little film coming up.
Yeah.
In December, just a few, but I'm here first. My book's out. By happenstance, one of the best films is going to be Rise of Skywalker, that I have adored working on. I believe the bits I've seen, knowing what happened on the set, knowing what JJ's like with his huge brain, huge intellect, huge spark, his childish joy in the whole thing, that's going to make this film really the one for me to end on. People say, am I sad it's over? No, not at all. I think it's good when a story comes to an end. Let's stop here because we've had a great time. Sorry, did you want to say something? I'm awfully sorry.
No.
Because when we have visitors like you on the set, it's kind of sometimes hard for them to cope.
This is all very new to me, this whole thing. So I appreciate you leading me through it. Can I ask you, just because I like to connect these dots in my head, was your last day that trailer moment?
No. My last day, curiously, I was with other actors on a set and I didn't have a thing to say. 3PO was there looking around, didn't have any lines. My last day after all these years, nothing, nada. Isn't that weird?
That's so weird.
It's really ironic.
Skywalker soon. Book is out now. This is a very exciting month, and we're very excited that you made a little time to come out here and hang out with us. Anthony Daniels, always a pleasure.
You're watching the Star Wars show.
It will be sad to leave this top secret location.
That's definitely not Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we're at Walt Disney World.
You're not saying that. Okay.
No, it's secret.
Last week, we asked you to give us your spoiler-free reviews of the first 2 episodes of The Mandalorian, and there were so many fun responses, it was hard to choose just a few.
DJ Strong took a page from our official playbook and wrote, "Did you see that?" And then who is, ooh, now you know what it's like to live our lives.
Scott S. sent in a picture of his son's non-spoilery review of 2 thumbs up.
And I think the perfect review to end on is from Samuel Stevens, who tweeted, "It is awesome. I have spoken."
Definitely going to be working I have spoken into my everyday conversations.
You already do.
And with that, it's time to end the episode. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Who knows where we could be out in the world? It could be anywhere, really.
Like Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Walt Disney World. It's possible.
I'm not the one who leaked it.
One and done.